I was not going to ask you about the missed free throws, except Derek Lively and Markieff Morris said I have to. So to take their question to you, which I am now the conduit, what were you thinking, and what did it mean to you to get the chance to make that up with the three?
Oh, goodness. Shoot, it was a lot of emotions going through my head at that point, through my heart. Just when the first one went off my hands, I knew it was long. Then even when I went back to the time when I went to the free throw line prior to that, was 1 for 2. So the first one was long, and the second one was just completely right. Didn't have my legs underneath me. My balance was off, but it's just basketball. You know, at the end of the day, it's just basketball. Sometimes it's going to go in, sometimes it's not, but you got to be able to move on to the next play. And I know that sounds cliche, but I came to the bench and I kept tapping my heart like, my bad guys, because I wanted to keep us in the game and tie the ball game up, or at least create you know, a healthier separation in the game so we felt poised. So things happen, but hey, you live and you learn.
And make 3 points.
Yeah. So move on to the next play.
I also wanted to know how close you were to hearing what Lucas said on his three-pointer. What were you thinking when the ball was in the air? And then afterward, if you heard what we all heard, which was him telling Rudy, you can't effing guard me.
Okay. Yeah, no. I mean, when the switch happened, felt like the ball was in the right person's hands. He got a great chance to, you know, create some separation on that step back. And I'm on the wing looking at it like, this matchup I like. I like Rudy on Luka for the game. But once they didn't send the double, you know, we were just really having confidence in our teammate and Luka, and he made the right play. And game winner. That's what happens.
Do you agree with his assessment?
In Luka's case, yeah, I do. You know, that's just confidence in the moment and having that opportunity to have a big man down the stretch is something you dream of as a kid. You know, he had the offensive positioning, so worked in our favor tonight. Proud of Luka.
You know, you win a title in your first 5 years in the league. And I've had a lot of athletes say to me over the years, Derek Jeter, Dan Marino, for different reasons, you know, he made it to the Super Bowl his first year, thought this is going to be like this all the time, never made it back. Derek Jeter won young, and then it was really hard later when he was like, oh, we don't go to the World Series every year? How much of that do you experience, and how much of that makes you appreciate the moment you're in now?
First off, I would say those guys are right. You know, and I've said it over and over again. You don't want to take these moments for granted. Nothing's guaranteed when you're playing against some of the best in the world, and it's a new generation coming in. So you really have to you have to reestablish yourself as a veteran presence and to be respected here. And it's got to be earned. Nothing's given. Every single year could potentially be a new champion. It hasn't been a back-to-back champion in the last 6 years. So. You know, it's up for grabs, and I think it's hard to predict who's going to be the champion just because of how talented our league is and how up and down it can be. But right now, I think we're focused on the right things. It's just taking one game at a time and living in the moment and reminding ourselves of how much hard work we had to put in to get here. And, you know, that team in the locker room down there in Minnesota, they're not going to give up. So I think the other 2 series that we played prior to this got us prepared for this one, and we just know we just got to put one foot in front of the other and take it 1 minute at a time, and literally just don't think about the future too much. Just live in the moment and enjoy it.
Thank you very much.